Quick, full body. Let's start on our hands and knees. So coming on to all fours, let's just start by arching our back, looking forwards on an inhale, and then rounding the back on an exhale. Inhale, arch your back, look forwards. Engage your abdominal muscles, let them pull you up as you're rounding your back. Inhale, arch. Exhale, your abdominal muscles are pulling you up. Then find a neutral back and move your knees closer together and place your toes in the mat. Take an inhale here. Exhale, engage your stomach muscles. Gently squeeze your knees as you're lifting them off the mat. Inhale the knees down. Exhale, gently squeezing, the knees come off the mat. Inhaling down. Exhaling up. Inhaling down. And last time, come up. Stay up this time. Straighten your right leg. Straighten your left leg and push the mat away from you. You're in a high plank. We'll just stay here briefly. And then move the right leg and the left leg back in and place the knees in the mat and straighten out your toes. Knees are still close together. Straighten your right leg out behind you. Left arm, lift and hold. Look down in the mat. Think long arm, long leg. Bend the arm and the leg, elbow and knee touch, and then straighten again. 2 more. Bend and straighten. Last time on this side and other side. Straighten your left leg behind you, your right arm, lift and hold. Bend the arm and the leg, knee and elbow touch, and straighten. For 2, just 1 more time, and 3. Good. Let's come and lie on the back. Hands behind the head. Send your legs up into a tabletop position. Inhale to prepare, and then exhale, curling the head up. And we'll take our toe taps. Legs stay bent. The toes just tap down to meet the mat. Keep your legs still at a tabletop position. Inhale the head down and exhale the head up. Both legs come down, feet tap the mat and come back up. Keep contact with the lower back in the mat. For 3, we're going up to 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Head comes down on an inhale. Exhale, curling the head back up. Heel taps, straighten your right leg, heel taps down. Back up to tabletop and left. Right and left. Right and left. Right and left. Next one is different. Straighten your right leg, let it hover over the mat. Twist to the left, just for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Leg up to tabletop. Left leg hovers. Twist to the left. Sorry, to the right. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Legs up to tabletop. Inhale. The head comes down. Exhale, curl back up. Crisscross elbow to knee for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. knees to chest, and then come on to the side. Let's come up in a side bend. So let's just place ourselves so we sit in the middle of the mat and the hand is placed in the middle of the mat. The top leg, that foot is almost flat in the mat, and then we just straighten the legs and come straight up into a side bend. Bend the legs, we come down. Let's do that a couple of more times. Up and down, up and down, and this time stay up. Send that bottom leg to the front, elbow to knee for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Other side. So we sit in the middle, hand is in the middle for balance, legs are bent, and then we just straighten the legs, coming straight up into a side plank and back down. 2 more times. Coming up, this time staying up, sending the leg out to the front, elbow to knee for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then come and sit on the mat and be ready for halfway rollbacks. Make sure you have room behind you. Hands at the back of the thighs, shoulders back and down, straighten up to prepare. Inhale, exhale, roll back, tilting the pelvis, rounding the back, and when the arms are straight you stop. This is your halfway point. Heels stay in the mat, inhaling here, exhale, the back is rounded, stomach muscles engaged, head comes up. Last inhale. Exhale, roll back to that halfway point and stop. Let go with the arms and send them up and down for 5. 1, nice and slow. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Coming back up, back is rounded. Inhale. Exhale, roll back to your halfway point and stop. Arms come out to the side and back in. 5 again. 2, 3, 4, and 5, and coming back up. Last time. Inhale, exhale, roll back to that halfway point and stop. Squeeze the knees together, cross the arms. Let's twist for 5, looking in the direction where we're twisting. 3, 4, and 5, and then just come straight down to the elbows and start sending the knees in the direction of your nose. And then just bend and straighten. Bend, straighten, going for 5, 3, 4. This time send the legs out in front of you, but keep them bent. Come up and let go. Let's just do that one more time. Bend, straighten, bend, and straighten. This time send the legs out in front, keep them bent. Come up and let go. Just like we just did, send the arms up and down for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 twists. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And down with the feet, down with the arms. Let's come lie on our stomach for some back exercises. Let's start by making a pillow for our forehead. Legs are heavy in the mat. And let's just lift up and down, just going for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, staying up for 5. Take your bent arms down by the side, elbows close to the waist, and then straighten your arms in front of you. Bend them back in and straighten. Going for 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Place your elbows in the mat. Hands stay where they are. And then straighten your right arm, look over your right shoulder. And the other side. And again to the right. And left. Last time to the right. And last time to the left. Good. Now come up on your side. It's time for side plank. So elbow needs to be under the shoulder. 2 variations. With bent legs, it's up with the hips, down with the arm. Up with the hips and down with the arm. If you want to work a bit harder, same movement, straighten the legs. Here we go. Up with the legs and down with the arm. Going for 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 10 pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and come down for 10. We will do the other side. Let's just do a low plank first. Measuring the distance on our upper arms, clasping the hands together, looking down in the mat, finding a low plank. Right leg towards the right elbow, and back, and left, right, and left. 2 more on each side, right, and left. Last time to the right, and last time to the left. Good. Other side. For the side plank, elbow under the shoulder, either with bent legs or straight, up with the hips and down with the arm. Going for 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 10 pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and come down for 10. High plank. Active fingertips to take good care of the wrists when we put weight on them, and then come up into a high plank, pushing the mat away from you. Bend your right leg up and down, and bend your left and down, right and left, right and left. Last time with right, and last time with left. Briefly come down. Let's have an eccentric push-up. I'll count us down for 5. Elbows stay close to the body. We hover for 3, and then we take a child's pose. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hover for 1, 2, 3, and come down. Let's have a child's pose. Big toes touching, knees out to the side. Straighten your arms in front of you. Send your straight arms out to the right side. Have a nice stretch down your left side. And send your arms out to the left side. Good. Now come on to your side for a leg series. Legs are slightly bent. Hips are pointing to the front, and there's a slight arch in the lower back. And then we just start by lifting and lowering that slightly bent leg. Head can be all the way down or supported. 6 up to 10, 7, 8, 9, and then just a half lift for 10. Straighten the leg, make sure the hips are pointing to the front. 5 circles in each direction. And 5 circles in the other direction, engaging the core muscles. So we try and lie as still as possible on the mat. Good. Now the leg is pointing straight down, hip is pointing forward. Point the toes and then bend the leg. Flex and straighten. Point. Bend, flex, straighten, point. Bend, flex, straighten, point. Bend and flex, straighten, keep going. Just for 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This time keep the leg straight, just relax the foot, swing the leg to the front and then swing it behind you. Again, see how far you can swing the leg behind you without losing balance by engaging the core muscles. Just 3 more. 1, 2, and this time swing the leg behind you, rotate the knee down, touch the mat and straighten. Rotate down and straighten, going for 10. Maybe you need to adjust the bottom leg. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now place the legs on top of each other and send the feet up. Open and close. The clam, the feet stay together. Remember that slight arch in your lower back. Up to 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Down with the feet. Knee and heel. Knee and heel. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then on 10 keep the knees together, leg or foot pointing up, and then straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Every time we bend the leg, the knees meet. For 4 up to 10. 5, last 10 before we move on to the other side. 8, 9, and 10. Good. Other side. So let's lie down with slightly bent legs. Make sure the hips are pointing to the front. You can support your head or have the head all the way down. Lift and lower for 10, just to get started on this side. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then just a half lift on 10, straightening the leg. It's circles, nice big circles, seeing if we can send the leg just a little bit behind us before we send it up and over, and still engaging our stomach muscles to lie as still as possible on the mat. And then 5 in the other direction. Good. Leg is now pointing down. Point the toes, bend the leg, flex and straighten. Point, bend, flex, straighten, point, bend, flex, straighten, point, bend, flex, straighten. Just 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and on 5 we keep the leg straight. Just relax the foot, check the hips are pointing to the front, swing the leg to the front and back. How far can you swing the leg back without losing balance? A nice and controlled movement. 5 up to 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this time swing the leg behind you, rotate the knee down to touch the mat and straighten the leg, rotate down and straighten, rotate down, straighten for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then place the legs on top of each other, send the feet up and open and close the clam. Six, 7 up to 10, 8, 9, and 10. Feet come down. It's knee and heel, knee and heel. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then on 10 keep the knees together, foot pointing up, straighten and bend, straighten, bend. The last 10, then we're done. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That was it.